broadcasting. And no, you're fine, Kevin. Oh. So, David, would you actually like to talk about the God that you believe in, or no? Seems no.
Yes, I actually had before we get into the cosmology argument and the
I think you mean cosmological.
metaphysics, the cosmological argument, and all that. I want to first say this. Back in 2011, I had a near death experience
I don't care. Back
where
in
where where
1985, I had a near death experience. So I don't really care.
where my body,
Were you murdered?
my
Cuz I was
soul.
murdered. I was murdered. Were you murdered?
No, I
I was murdered. So you don't have a good story, Kevin. So unless your story is that you're murdered, my story is better. So I win because
no, I actually
my
drowned.
story
I
is
actually
better.
drowned. I drowned, Donald. I'm not sure if you could hear me. I was talking, but I drowned when I was in space.
No, I was drowned also. I was murdered in a pool.
Did somebody push you?
My brother, he smashed my head against the pool, breaking out two of my very permanent teeth that I had just
Oh,
gotten, and
so you don't
then
have any teeth?
watching me drown in the pool and just standing there and watching me breathe water.
Yeah, when I was
But
2011, I drowned too, and my I can recollect
so
my
we have
spirit
we
left my
have we
body.
have we have similar experience, but we have very different interpretations of that experience.
No interpretation, different realities. I'll say
No,
this.
reality is not a
No.
thing that can
Okay,
be
see, Don, you're doing
interpreted.
it again. You're doing it again. You're doing it
No,
again.
reality is not a thing
Donald,
that. Listen, hang on. I need you to understand this. So, reality is not a thing that is interpreted. So, reality is the set of things that
that's
exist.
false. That's false.
So,
We
reality
interpret
is
reality all the
not a
time.
thing that we interpret. It's a thing that
That's
we just.
false.
It's a
That's
thing that
false.
it's a thing that we describe.
No, but that's still. But you're still interpreting your description.
No,
That's
you're
false.
not. You don't have
That
to,
is false, Donald.
but you don't have to do that. You only have to do that if you have like preconceptions of stuff.
No, Donald, because we're human beings. We have
Yeah.
interpretive ability.
But
We interpret reality.
I can accurately describe reality without interpretation.
No, Donald, because yeah,
Yes,
because
I
you are
can.
you a machine? Are you
Don't
a
tell me I
machine?
stop. Don't
Donald,
tell
I
me
guarantee you,
stop. You must
you have an
stop. You
interpretation.
must stop. You must stop. So listen, don't tell me I cannot do things that are obviously doable. So I can absolutely and
Donald, you're interpreting.
unequivocally, I'm still talking. I can absolutely and unequivocally accurately describe reality.
For example, Donald, two people can see the cosmos, the stars. One can see it and interpret it in a way that shows a deep reverence for God, and the other can just see it as simply scientific
I mean, you
elements.
have
That's
to
all it is.
demonstrate that there's a reverence for God that needs to be for
Oh, dude.
stars.
Yeah, I feel like I'm debating a machine right now. What I'm trying to say is, human beings, we interpret reality all the time.
Sure,
We do it all the time, whether you're a
sure,
theist or an atheist. That's just part of life.
sure.
Okay, so you can see to my point.
No, I don't.
Okay, okay. I
I
had an
don't know.
experience when my
I
spirit
don't know
left my
why.
body
Hang on,
at
hang on. I don't know why you think that I cannot accurately describe reality just because I'm subjective. So, my subjective opinion can be shown to be accurate. That's just trivial.
no, your opinion just shows a
No, no,
facet
no. My opinion
according to
can.
your witness.
Hang on, stop. My opinion can be shown to be accurate. That's trivial. I can
Got me,
have
Donald.
I'm not done yet. I can have an opinion that comports with reality. That's trivial.
No, Donald. That's a your opinion is an interpretation of what you
Sure,
feel the
but that's
it's
not at
it's
all what.
not it's
Hang
not.
on, hang
But
on. You're gonna have to stop, cause
Donald, I
that's
haven't
you're
spoken for a
gonna
long
have
time.
to
You spoke.
stop. You're gonna have to stop, or I'm gonna
Donald, I
move.
haven't spoken in so
I'm gonna
long.
no. I'm gonna move it to the audience. So what you said has nothing to do with what I said. I said that I can have an opinion that comports with reality. You said you can have any opinion. I agree. But there are opinions that comport with reality. You're fucking goofy. I don't know what you're talking about. What's wrong with you?
Donald, can you still make my position, please?
No, because it's incoherent.
No, because you're not listening, Donald. You're just listening to
Okay,
respond.
so
You know.
instead of me steel manning your position, how about you just reiterate your position?
No, still make my position.
I don't
That shows
understand your
that
position,
that
so I
that.
cannot
Oh,
steel man it.
so you're arguing something you don't understand?
I'm arguing that you
Just
are
like your views?
no,
Wow.
I'm arguing that you are incoherent. That's what I'm arguing, is that
That's
you don't
oh god. So
understand
you're
things.
just using the word incoherent because you have not been
No,
listening,
incoherent
and you're
means
doing that
internal
as a way to
contradictions.
recall.
Stop.
What Donald?
Stop.
I
Hang
alluded on
on.
you,
Dude,
Donald,
stop. You must
Donald.
stop. You must stop.
You're doing it again, Donald.
No, I don't know what I'm doing again, but you must stop. If
You're
you
not allowing the other person to
Okay,
speak.
so you must stop. Okay. So I don't know what you mean when you say things like I can't defend your position. I'm not I'm not supposed
Not
to.
defend. I say still in my position so we
I
understand what
can't
we're
do
arguing.
that because
Yeah, because
you haven't.
you're
Oh,
not you're
stop.
fundamentally not listening.
May I fucking finish a single goddamn sentence, you piece of shit. Fuck face. Stop talking. I don't want you to interrupt my sentences. Ever! So listen. I cannot steelman a position that does not make sense to me. You have to tell me how it makes sense. And then, once it makes sense, I can steelman it. Until then, your position makes no fucking sense.
Wow. So this is what makes you a dishonest interlocutor. For example, I can still make your position very clear. Your position is
Yeah,
simply
my
that
position is very clear.
your position is this: that reality can be described.
Sure.
No need for interpretation needed because
Well,
the facts
no,
are the
all
facts are.
descriptions are interpretation,
But
but
that's the point I'm saying, and my argument
so
has
you're
always
not
been
steel
is that
manning my position, so you're ignoring
no
my
no
position. What you're
dude
doing is
you're
ignoring my position. You're
no no yeah
ignoring my
this is what
position,
makes you
and you're
a
just
very
saying
dishonest
shit that you made up
interlocutor.
out of your ass.
Yeah,
So what you did was you
Donald,
took your fist and
Donald,
you rammed it all the way
Donald.
up your rectum until you could touch your tonsils. And then you pulled all of that shit out of your ass and laid it on me. I don't accept that. Your interpretation of reality has nothing to do
Darn,
with
I'm gonna go on mute
actual.
because you seem
I
not to be
had
a
two
very
words
honest
left. Two
interlocutor.
words
So I'm just
left. I had two. Okay, so what I'm gonna do? I had two fucking words left. You
I didn't
interrupted
even talk
me.
yet, and you're over
Stop
here cutting me
talking.
off.
Stop talking.
You stop talking.
Okay, so what I'm gonna
You
do?
stop talking.
So I'm just gonna move it to the audience. I can only do this once. So you're not gonna tell me what to do. It's hilarious. The hubris of these fucking people. Just because you have limitations on what you can and cannot believe does not impose those limitations on me in any way. I'll bring you back on stage if you want. If you haven't run away. I don't know. So, I don't possess your limitations. I don't have those. You're going to have to demonstrate why it is that you impose these limitations on your all-powerful God. Do that. It'd be amazing.
And Donald, I haven't forgot about you. I actually reported this room for being white supremacist because I still remember the PTR of somebody calling me a nigger on this chat. You allowed that person to continue, by the way. I
Sure.
haven't forgot about that. And I still have the PTR, and I'm going to change it to that PTR right now.
I don't care. If
Okay.
people have particular beliefs, I don't care.
Basically, you allowed a white supremacist in this room, and you kicked out the victim of the racial
I
crime.
don't care.
Yeah, and this is the PTR, everybody.
This
John
this
allowed that
this
person to still stay
room
in this room,
is not
guys.
about politics. This room has zero to do
So you're
with
saying that
politics.
this room, you allowing racial attacks to happen in this room?
I'm saying that I don't care.
Aren't you broadcasting the live here, dude?
Yes. Yes, I'm doing that.
So we can't say fag, but somebody can say nigger? Are you kidding me?
Are you black?
This guy, Donald. I swear to God, Donald.
So you
For
can't
somebody
answer a
for
simple
somebody who knows a lot of
question.
information, you seem to be the most dumbest person I've spoken to as
The
far as
dumbest
human relational
person you've
skills.
ever spoken to.
As
God.
far as human relational skills, what type of question
Yeah,
is
I
that,
don't
dude?
have those. I don't possess those.
Yeah, so I just flagged your account and
Okay, good job, buddy.
your clubhouse for hosting a white
Cause you're
supremacist
the first. Cause you're
that
the
you allowed
first
to be in his room, and
Christian.
you kicked out the
Cause
person
you're the first
who was a
Christian.
recipient of a hate crime, by the
Cause
way.
you're hang on.
So,
Cause
yeah.
you're hang on. So cause you're the first Christian who's ever flagged my account.
You allowed it, Donald. You didn't even kick the person. You kicked me out for actually flagging that, Donald.
Dude,
Yeah,
personal opinions, I could not
this
care
room
less.
has become a place where white
Okay, so
supremacy
what you
has
have
been
to do is stop
fostering.
talking. So what you're gonna have to do is stop talking.
Peter, I have way more evidence,
You're
guys.
gonna have to stop
Way more
talking.
evidence.
You're gonna have to
Let
stop
me take my face.
talking. You're gonna have to stop talking. I don't care about personal opinions. There are personal opinions that I think are wrong, but I don't care about personal opinion. That has nothing to do with like the room or the topic or anything in general. That people have opinions is fucking trivial.
But
Stupid.
as a room moderator, as somebody who created this room, you have the personal responsibility to create a culture where hate crime does not exist or is tolerated. You did not
Wait,
do that, Donald.
define crime.
A hate crime when somebody's
No,
calling
no,
another
no.
person a nigger,
Stop
that's a hate
talking.
crime, dude.
Stop talking.
Especially
I
if that
that's
person is
not
coming
what I
from a white
asked.
melanin.
That's not what I asked. That's not what
Donald,
I
you're trying to make
asked.
this very
That
nuanced
no,
deflect, but the
stop
reality is that
talking.
you've allowed.
Stop talking. I did not ask what you answered. What I asked was define crime.
Donald, based upon the PTR, did a hate remark, a racial hate remark happen in?
Okay. So what I need you to
So yeah,
do.
this is what you call, you're deflecting, Donald.
Okay,
You're
so what I'm going to do
deflecting,
now is
Donald.
move you to the
This is called
audience.
deflect.
You can't control yourself, so I've moved you to the audience. I'll bring you back up. I don't mind that. But what you have to do is define crime. That's what I'm asking. It's the only question I care about is define crime. You said that word. Define that word. This is the only word I care about. Define crime. Oh, damn it. Well, hang on. Let me try. There's a thing that I might be able to do. Yeah, I've moved you to the audience too many times because you can't control yourself. Yeah, I'm working on it. Give me a sec. Hand permission. Off. Save. Okay. Try and come on stage now. I've turned off hand permissions. If you want to come on stage, this is the only time you can come on stage. Once, oh God, you people. You got like 10 seconds. Yeah. Come on stage. Come on stage. Hello, Batuta.
Hi, Donald.
Hello. Yeah. And you're gone. Awesome. Alright.
We trade for anything and everything at Longhorn Nissan and give you a minimum of 5.
I don't like to broadcast commercials. Donald allows white supremacy in this room. No, I actually don't. I'd love for you to demonstrate me allowing white supremacy in this room. That'd be amazing.
Contingent and thus unexplained, violating PSR. Now, this is to address the infinite
I'm
regress,
actually
which is
gonna
what some
delete
people
that
hold to.
because I
The idea
can't.
that there's every contingent being, there's a sufficient reason for that, and that also has a sufficient reason, and so on and so forth to infinity. Now, if we take an infinite regress, this is a violation of PSR because it
Oops.
doesn't actually justify anything. Instead, it just pushes the problem one step backwards over and over again, and that chain in its totality is still contingent. It's insufficient in itself. Because of that, an infinite regress would violate PSR and would be incompatible if you do affirm PSR. This is where we get
I
to
do
conclusion one.
not
Therefore, there
affirm
must exist
PSR.
a necessary being outside the totality that is sufficient reason for the contingent totality. Now, something necessary is something that cannot not exist. It exists by its own nature and has no external
Oh
cause
man.
dependency. So its sufficient reason is grounded within itself. Premise 6, anything with potency is not necessary through itself and will require sufficient reason. Now, the reason that is with potential. Potential is a dependency, i.e. something that could exist otherwise. That's what a potential entails, right? So if you were to say that there's a necessary being, but it's not pure act, i.e. it has potential, it would need a sufficient reason as to why it has that potential. And as I said before, there's infinite regress. So ultimately, there would need to be an ending sufficient reason. That's a necessary being that has no potential. Because of this, we get into conclusion 2, therefore the necessary being must be pure act. Now, premise 7, since the necessary being is the sufficient reason for all contingent reality, it is therefore the ultimate cause and sustainer of all that exists. I'm just restating it.
David, I invited you up. Didn't work. Oh, hey. David, welcome. Wait, no. Invite to speak. No, it's not working. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just in my room. Because it doesn't seem like it can invite people up now, which seems weird. So I'm gonna end my room and restart it. I'm gonna restart it immediately after ending it. Come back. What is God? Alright. I'm back.
Essentially what has been established here. And conclusion 3, therefore the necessary being is the ultimate cause and creator of every contingent thing that exists. Premise 8, humans are conscious beings possessing intellect and will. This is the part of the argument in which I now argue that
very
the
much
necessary being would
contend
have
that.
to be conscious. Premise 9, according to the principle of proportionate causality, the effect must pre-exist in its cause either formally, virtually, or immanently.
I mean,
Now,
that
this is
alone disproves
that premise
God,
right there
just so
states
you
what
know.
the principle of proportionate causality is. If for here something formally, it just means you possess its exact matter. So let's say if the
Holy
effect has
crap.
X and the cause formally produced that effect X, then the cause actually just has X, possesses it. Virtually is to have the power or capacity to produce it either from using an external source, like a potter using clay, or by possessing it in potentia. So, for example, a potter has can virtually create the effect of a pot by using the external source from it, that being the clay. And then eminently is to possess in a higher or superior way. Something that's ontologically superior is just something that gives the most capability while having the less or zero dependencies or contingencies. Ultimately, the most ontologically superior thing is something's automatically ontologically superior or eminent if it possesses no dependencies or contingencies.
I mean,
Premise
that
10,
disproves your
consciousness
God.
exists in human beings, and the first mover is the ultimate
Your
cause
own
of all beings. They must
argument
possess
disproves your
consciousness
own
innately,
God.
formally, or
Weird.
This is just to go upon this and in accordance to PSR. If you were to posit that humans were conscious and this did not come from the necessary being, then A, you'd be violating some premises over here, but
Well,
B, you'd be
hello.
violating
How are
PSR,
you?
because this would be a brute fact. The sufficient.
You? In a while, you didn't talk.
What? Gosh, welcome.
Yeah, it's Cash.
Okay. Cash, welcome.
Yeah. What are you listening to? You speak with someone else somewhere, or?
No, it's just a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. And what is that? What are you listening to?
A YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. Is that something specific regarding God, or?
I mean, it's supposedly an argument for God, but it has like 50 fucking premises.
Oh, that's the probably it's going to be a Spinoza, right? Spinoza's God.
No,
That
Spinoza is not God.
Spinoza is not God. No,
Not
I'm
the
saying.
not a theistic God. No.
Oh, got you. Yeah. So this is regarding a theistic God with 50 premises.
I mean, that's hyperbole. You understand what hyperbole is, right?
Yeah.
Welcome, Jefferson. Thank you for coming.
What's the name of the argument?
What do you mean?
I mean, well, that's that reasoning. Is there any specific name the reasoning have so I can take a look at it? You said it's 50 premises, right?
Well, I mean, this guy has like a bunch. I don't know if it's 50. That was hyperbole. But he's got a bunch of premises. I don't really accept those. So you have to demonstrate that the God thing exists. Can you do that?
Asking me to demonstrate.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
believe things that I cannot
Well,
demonstrate.
if I got your point. If you want to speak with me epistemically speaking, we have to go back and we have to find out what kind of method I'm talking about when you're saying demonstrate can justify knowledge. So I have to find out what kind of method you
Sure.
accept.
All you have to do is
Yeah.
so show it to exist. That's what I'm talking about. So
Yeah. So
I
that's
can
issue.
show that dark matter exists, whatever it is. I can show it to exist, even though I don't understand it. So,
Well, I have a different view
can you
about God.
show in the same way that I can show dark matter? Can you show God?
Okay. May I talk? Can I speak?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if I assume I'm a
Okay, hang on.
cosmoscientist,
So, hang on. Because you're such a dick, I'm just gonna interrupt you. Now you can talk. Go ahead.
can you demonstrate how did you find me? I'm Dick.
Can you demonstrate God?
Can you demonstrate how did you figure it out that you talk to me
Can
like this?
you demonstrate God?
Absolutely. But I don't
Okay,
think you
do
understand it.
that then. Just
Do you understand the concept of necessity and possibility? So I
wait,
can start with that.
do concepts exist?
But you need to know some basic
Wait,
definitions
hang on.
and epistemic reasoning study.
Hang on. You said concept. So, do concepts exist?
Now, what do you mean when you're saying something exists?
Wait, you said concept.
No, I didn't say about concept.
You
You
did
assume that you're
say
telling me.
concept.
No, I didn't say.
Okay.
Do you know what is
Repeat yourself.
necessity and possibility?
Okay, repeat yourself.
Do you know what is necessity and possibility when we talk about necessity and possibility?
I'm asking you to
Yeah.
repeat yourself, not ask me a question. Asking me a question will not help you in any way. I want you to repeat yourself. Do you think that concepts exist? That's what I want you to
No.
answer.
Yeah, concept mentally exist.
But that's not what I asked, though, right?
Aha, got you. What do you mean when you saying exist?
So it interacts with energy, probably.
Okay.
So can you
In that
demonstrate?
particular case, now in that particular case, the way you saying it, God doesn't exist.
Sure, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So, but you believe in God, right?
Not the way. No, not the way you saying it.
But do you believe in a God thing?
The reality is more complicated than just saying God exists or
Okay,
doesn't
so it's
exist.
kind of a yes or no thing. Do
No, it's
you?
not a kind of a
So
yes or no. You no. That's the way you
You
categorize
must
things.
stop talking. So, do you believe or do you not believe that a God thing exists?
What do you mean by exist? Energy? No.
Okay, so you don't believe in God.
What does it mean when you're saying, do I believe in God or not? You didn't
So,
even understand me when I'm talking. You didn't let me to speak even. Do you know what the cosmopsychist means? Cosmopsychism or panpsychism?
okay, so Do you believe a God thing exists? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So you believe in a God thing, right? We have to determine whether or not that God thing exists.
Okay.
So,
Do you believe something exists?
yeah, something exists.
I name it God.
All you're saying is that, okay, why does thing exist equal God?
The question is absurd. I can't say why something exists.
I didn't ask that.
You asked that.
No, I did
It's been
not.
like 2 years ago. You did exactly the same thing. You're playing game all day long.
What?
Yeah,
Okay, so
you're still the same guy. If you're not gonna learn, I'm
I'm
not gonna
gonna
talk.
just stop talking to you.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. Take care of yourself and good luck.
What
Okay.
happened with Kosh?
He ran away.
Hey, Jeff.
How you
Pickle
been?
juice
I don't
cures
know. I
hiccups. I'm gonna
apparently
go
I
drink
lost my
pick,
fucking
pickle
mind.
juice.
So, what, Donald? Um, apparently I'm having like anxiety attacks, so they put me on like medicine and I'm zonked. That's what's happening with me. How about you?
Just trying to stay warm.
Oh, that's easy. I lived in Minnesota. I have one on now. Mom, do you like my scarf? My mom wants to come on the Donald show. Right, Donald, do you accept a question from my mom?
Why wouldn't he? Shoot. So you're in Minnesota?
No, I moved back to New York.
Oh, well, it's kind of cold there too, ain't it?
I don't care. It doesn't affect me.
You know, like just staying inside.
I like cold weather. It's beautiful. I feel great. I just don't care about it. Sorry.
It's just been really cold for a long time.
Um,
It
if
has.
it gets, it's at least it's sustainable. It's livable. If it gets cold any colder, the earth
Ow!
will just freeze over. Hey, Donald, what are you looking for?
My
Ow!
beard's a little bit put stuff in the beard.
What's wrong? Your ligament? What happened? Is it your leg?
I'm here. Yeah.
What's hurting?
Hey, Julian!
Yeah, yeah.
My, uh, disability case got approved.
For you.
Thanks.
That should have been approved a long time ago. So now you can get SNAP and you can get benefits and Medicaid or whatever you have.
That's right.
You need it.
Thanks. I do.
I have all that in a bag of chips. I have everything. They just upped my food stamps from like 180 to 280.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah, it's nice. We're gonna go to the store and buy more bananas, but if you want to bring that, you can. My mom eats only certain foods, so when she comes over, she has to bring her own food.
I'm like that too.
Oh, what do you eat? Gluten free?
No, I just have a
Oh,
specific foods I like to eat. I don't vary my diet a lot.
oh,
So, I mean, do you believe in God, though?
I believe in an afterlife, and I watched a new show called Beyond and Back. Donald, they're not lying. Everyone is seeing some shit, bro.
Joanna, I have died.
I died too, but I didn't see anything.
Me neither.
People seem so real, like I'm watching their body
I don't
language.
care.
But dude,
No,
okay,
I don't care.
let's say it's DMT. How long will
Okay.
that DMT last?
Fucking ages.
So you could be tripping balls. Okay, everyone sees something different. Does that prove it's
Well, no, they
DMT?
don't see something different. They see what is culturally available to them. The Christians see Christians, the atheists see Santa, and kids also see Santa.
But I'm gonna send you a link to your phone. Will you watch the episode?
Sure.
Okay. So this guy's like, I saw mountains and meadows and all kinds of happy stuff.
Do you know what I saw when I died?
No,
Nothing.
me too.
There was
In
nothing when
childbirth,
I died.
my mother can verify it. Hi,
There was
kitten.
nothing there.
That stuff doesn't impress me as much. And I read a
Okay.
story like Leaving an Afterlife, but I just heard a story of this lady that died, and she said she hovered above and saw them sticking a tube down her throat. And
Yeah, they all do. They all see that. I
Yeah.
have thousands of. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just like, I would be curious to believe, to see if her narrative fits what happened to her in the room.
Yeah, they see what's going on in the room, and they can tell you later. This one guy had his doctor come on to verify that he was flatlined, and then when he came to with defibrillation, he told them all what they were doing, where they were standing, what the names were on. I mean, come on, Donald. There's got
No,
to, Donald. What
don't
do you
do that.
want it to not be true?
I would like for it to be demonstrated to be true, and that hasn't
Okay.
happened.
Well, they all see things that they wouldn't. They all go up to the ceiling.
Well, I mean, I've died and I didn't see things.
Okay, either did I, but maybe we weren't close enough.
Fuck off. I died.
Oh,
I mean, you can't get closer than death than what I did. If I hadn't been resuscitated, I would not be here.
You
well,
think
I'm still overcoming my hamster situation. But yesterday, my aunt told me that the hamster would have died eventually anyway.
Sure. But, I
wouldn't
mean,
And
it
yeah,
doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter
if
at
there
all.
was an afterlife? Wouldn't it happen to everyone?
it does.
I
You
mean,
have to be at a
demonstrate that.
certain. It can't just be cardiac arrest. You have to be flatlined.
Okay, so demonstrate that this thing happens after death.
Okay, I'm gonna wait. Did you ever? Did you guys hear of Pluto? It's a streaming app.
Can you
Well,
demonstrate this
yeah.
thing happens after death?
I don't know what demonstrate means.
Show to exist.
Only by what people tell me.
So, no. I don't care about what people say. I care about
Okay,
what
I gotta
can
go because my
be.
mom's ready.
I care about what can
Okay.
be demonstrated. There's no demonstration of anything after death. I've died.
I remain skeptical of these claims of afterlife.
I don't. It seems contrary. It seems like it's impossible for life to be after death. I mean, that's just contradictory, right?
It's funny that other guy that was complaining about racism. He must not have been in some other rooms of this. You'd have to report half the rooms on here. Not half, but like chillism. Come on, ever been in that room? That's all they
Sure.
talk about. Race stuff.
Sure.
I think that was his out. That was how he was trying to dodge the conversation. Thanks for having me, Donald. I'm gonna go clean house. I think.
All right, buddy. Have fun.
See you around the house. Peace.
With the new IHOP value menu, all your breakfast faves, like pancakes, eggs, and bacon, are just $6 every day. Cheesy scrambles, French toast, and omelets with pancakes, all $6 each. The new value menu, every day at IHOP.
It's time to rise, to learn with the latest tech.
Actualized, or things passing from potential beings to actual beings, or of transitions from potency to act. So it's like explicitly circular, and it's not really providing an analysis of change.
Wait, what's circular? Like, what's specifically circular?
So an analysis of change is to explain becoming, coming to be, and transitions. And the Aristotelian analysis of change explains potentials and actuals in terms of becoming and coming to be and transitioning.
Okay, so well, like within Aristotelian metaphysics, like potency is just defined as something has the capacity to become something else, but is not yet that thing. And actuality is just the realized state of the potential, or something that that already is what is, but it is potentially able to be. So, like with those definitions there, right? How would potential and actual, like, the reason I would affirm that potential and actual potency and actuality would have to exist in a worldview where you affirm change exists is because if you deny, let's take potency for example. If you deny potency, you're saying, let's say X has the potential to become hot, right? If you're saying potency does not exist, you're denying that something has the capacity to become something else, but is not yet that thing. So you're denying that X has the capacity
I mean,
or ability to become
that's
hot.
your definition of
And if
potency.
you're affirming this worldview where it does change and X becomes hot,
I don't care about
you're
your
violating the
definition
law
of
logic
potency.
because you're saying at P, it can become hot, not P, it can't become hot.
Just really, like, I hate to be like meta commentary, but like, you seriously think denying like Aristotelian metaphysics of change entails like a contradiction? Is that the argument?
Well, I just demonstrated how the denial, but if you affirm a world
You
in which
didn't
change occurs
demonstrate.
and you deny that potential exists, it would violate the law of non-contradiction.
Sure. I would love to see an argument for that one day, maybe.
I just provided.
Okay, I'm gonna pass over that. So, did you you used the word becoming, right, in that analysis, or no?
What do you mean, becoming? I said.
Yeah, you said like if something
X
has the
the
potential
to become hot.
To become hot, yeah. So you use the word become in your analysis.
And X becomes hot. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So again, my critique is that the analysis of change is an analysis of what it means to become, and you're using the word become in your analysis of potential, because that's why it's circular.
Well, you could say X has the potential to, like, how would that be?
What does it mean? What does it mean to have potential? I mean,
something has.
There's no such thing as an.
Not yet that.
Yeah. Because an analysis of change is an attempt to explain becoming, and your analysis of becoming in terms of potential references the word becoming to explicate itself, so it's circular.
Okay, and real fast, that's the initial hour. We have 20 additional minutes for the super chats. If y'all are enjoying the conversation, feel free to submit a super chat with a question for your debaters or a comment and that'll get displayed on the screen or asked or stated. We have 40 additional extension minutes of it.
How do products get from factories to your front door? That's supply chain. Start your career in this fast-growing field with a WGU School of Business degree. Learn more at wgu.edu.
Start by handing me your phone.
You're a thief.
Well. One robber. You pull that trigger, I pull mine. Crime 101, rated R.
I'm just at a loss for words. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore. I feel like if Donald Trump just called black people the N-word, some Republicans out there would find a way to defend it. But I do want to play you this video. And it's only about a second or two out of a 1-minute video, but I'm going to play you a couple seconds of it in case you haven't already seen it. This is the video that was posted on Donald Trump's social media account depicting Barack Obama and Michelle Obama as monkeys.
Heard that favored Joe Biden. Heard that.
Obviously, that is absolutely and disgusting. And I cannot believe Caroline Levitt's initial response to it. Yes, that's right. The White House originally defended it, downplaying calls to take it down. Caroline Levitt calling it fake outrage, blaming Democrats. And then when they got more pressure from Republican actors, including Tim Scott, then they eventually deleted it and took it down. But make no mistake about it, they didn't take it down because they thought it was racist. They didn't take it down because they thought it was inappropriate. They took it down because of pressure they got from Republicans, not Democrats.
The kids are all right. Roll that clip.
I have been at school for the past couple months actually, with friends who are Mexican, Latino, Asian. I feel angry. I feel furious.
Wow, I got chills. And then he dropped that mic.
Don't give up. Don't give in. And don't let the bastards grind you down.
We are going to watch his entire speech in just a moment, but y'all, he is not alone. The kids are even protesting in Roblox, and students are walking out of class all over the country to stand up for their friends, their families, and their community.
I will take anything that they want to throw at me. I'm taking the truancy. I do not care. I have my priorities. Like, I skipped the test for this. This is more important to me than any part of school that I can have in a single day.
And of course, wherever there are young people standing up to the system, there are pearl clutching wet blanket adults. Oh my stars, the kids are missing class.
This is a mom that is pulling their kid from school because they were participating in a protest on school property during school hours. They're supposed to be learning, but they were doing this instead.
Oh, shut up, Stephanie. We all know you and Josh H. were skipping class to go get high behind the dumpsters. And now you want to be a bootlicker? Get the fuck off your high horse. Y'all, the kids have had enough of this country that we fucked up and brought them into. So let's check out some of these Generation Z and Gen Alpha bad asses. But first, I know you're a badass too. So make sure you subscribe to Really American Media. Click and tap all the things because you don't want to miss a moment of this team's coverage. And now let's head back to where we started. A beautiful area of the country that I know well. Sunny, warm Southern California, where my parents grew up, met, fell in love, got married, and then moved to Indiana, where it snows. But I digress. We are heading to a meeting of the Alhambra City Council when this star stepped up to the mic.
I have been at school for the past couple months actually, with friends who are Mexican, Latino, Asian, and seeing the looks on their faces when anybody says anything about ICE is terrifying. My friends, I have a lot of Mexican friends, and all of them are terrified. And I want to say that when I'm with them, I feel angry. I feel furious because when I watch the news, I see people being kidnapped, people being hit by cars during protests, and I don't know what to say. I think that our government is collapsing. I think that what is happening in our state, even in Minnesota, in anywhere that ICE has been marauding around kidnapping people, I just think that to all the people who are out in detention centers and who are hiding away, don't give up. Don't give in. And don't let the bastards grind you down.
That speech brought tears to my eyes. I have teenagers, and every single day I am so impressed by how politically aware and active they are, and by how they stand up for their friends. And many of these kids are paying a price. Look at this little girl. She was
I'm gonna ask. I gotta ask. Would it be okay if we have some?
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Age of Mythology Retold. That's right, they've remastered that lovely classic game so that in 2024 you can enjoy a handcrafted RTS experience where everything works exactly as it's intended. All units have counters, all the strategies are balanced, and no dastardly British folk will be breaking your game. This is, of course, the timeline that the developers wanted. Unfortunately for them, I've drunk some Yorkshire tea gold today, and so I'm going to be demonstrating one of the silliest ways you can play Age of Mythology Retold. Is my strategy 100% flawless? No, but it is 100% silly and entertaining. Welcome one and all into Age of Mythology. Our goal is to defeat these 5 AIs all on their own different islands. To defeat them, we need to destroy every unit they own and force them to surrender to the might of my glorious empire. As you can see, it's very similar to Age of Empires. We have villager units that must gather resources. We've got food, wood, and gold. What makes Age of Mythology so special is the existence of mythological units. Once you can play this game with human soldiers and heroes, you can instead recruit the Loch Ness Monster, or Medusa. So whilst there is a serious RTS game being played, it can very rapidly go into the world of wacky. There is also this lovely, wonderful lightning bolt resource, which is known as Favor. It basically represents our civilization's ability to do godly powers, some of which are pretty incredible, like this first one that just allows us to grow woods out of thin air. Now, the particular map we're playing on is called Islands, and it basically means we get to run around on our own little island without having to worry too much about what the other AI are doing. This is, of course, very useful for us because it's going to give us space and time to absolutely demolish this game's balance. You see, whilst we might be all-powerful gods with the ability to summon titans, we are restrained by some things, the most annoying of which is, of course, the population cap. We need to find a way to think a little bit outside of the box, and that brings me to my ultimate plan today. We are playing as Gaia of the Atlanteans, a god focused on life, nature, healing, growth, tranquility, and printing mechanized death robots. Now, in order to reach the second